When the sculpture was first exhibited in 1881 at the 6th Impressionist exhibition, it divided the art world. It received mixed reviews. Some viewers stood in awe while others looked away in disgust. They called her repulsive, a monster, a flower of precocious depravity. They compared her to a monkey and an Aztec. Some even said she was a threat to society. But who was this girl who caused such outrage? Was she even a real person? And to your surprise, she was a real person living in Paris. Her name was Marie Van Guitem. A 14 years old girl joined the Paris Opera Ballet to learn ballet not only out of a passion for dance but also as a means to contribute to her family's income. She was an immigrant from Belgium. Her parents had moved from Belgium to Paris in 1865 in an unsuccessful attempt to escape poverty. Mary's mother was a laundress working in Paris and her father was a tailor. However, her father in 1870s disappeared. No one knew if he died or went back to Belgium. Her mother, struggling with poverty, sent all her 4 daughters to Paris Opera Ballet, where young dancers were called little rats. When Edgar Degas sculpted the little dancer aged 14, he didn't create a perfect goddess or a graceful myth. He showed a real girl, standing proudly exactly as she was. And that honesty shocked the world. Edgar Degas was born in 1834. He was a French Impressionist. Although Degas is regarded as one of the founders of Impressionism, he rejected the term, preferring to be called a realist, and did not paint outdoors as many Impressionists did. His paintings, bronze sculptures, were all around dancers, mostly ballet dancers. He never liked his paintings or sculptures to put on display in the public because he was a perfectionist and private and felt his works were never truly complete. He also once said, "A painting is never finished, only abandoned." So when Degas made this wax sculpture, he wasn't making them to show in a museum. He was using this to observe the movement and understand the reality around them. However, this Degas sculpture was unlike anything seen before. Degas didn't sculpt her from marble or bronze like most artists of his time used to do. Instead, he used tinted beeswax for the skin, a soft, almost translucent material that gave her flesh a lifelike glow. He showed her youth, her fragility, even her exhaustion. Then there's her hair, not carved but real human hair. Degas wanted her to look like a living girl, not a distinct idol. The choice made people uncomfortable. Critics said she looked too real, even disturbing, because she broke the boundary between art and life. Her cotton bonders and linen sleepers were also real. They weren't elegant, they were what poor ballet queens actually wore to practice. Degas was showing the truth that behind every graceful dancer was a child working endlessly, often from miserable backgrounds. And finally, the tutu, stiff, cheap fabric used in rehearsals. It reminded viewers that she wasn't performing on stage, she was training, dreaming, struggling. By using all these real materials, Degas created something no one ever had seen before. A sculpture that felt alive. It wasn't perfect or idealized, it was human. And that what made the little dancer 14 years old both criticized and unforgettable. Today she stands not just as a work of art but as a reminder that beauty can also be real. He wasn't just sculpting a dancer, he was sculpting truth. He wanted to capture the life of these girls, their strength, their strain, their quiet determination against the harsh reality of 19th century Paris. The young dancers at the Paris Opera Ballet didn't join out of glamour. They joined to survive, to earn, to help their families to escape poverty. Behind the glittering stage was a darker world, where the same girls were often judged not just how they dance, but how they looks and their availability to wealthy patrons. Those wealthy patrons used to visit backstage areas which not just functioned for rehearsal but almost like an elite brothel. This is where the art met exploitation, beauty met survival, and Degas dared to show that. People couldn't really tell whether Degas was criticizing or supporting these young dancers. He sculpted her face with sharp, almost animal like features. Many said she looked like a rat. Degas did this deliberately to reflect how these young ballet students were often called opera rats, a cruel nickname for poor girls who trained and performed at Paris Opera. He also displayed the sculpture inside a glass case, which added even more controversy. Some viewers said it looked like more a scientific specimen on a display than a work of art. Some art historians believe Degas was influenced by the criminologist Cesare Lombroso, who claimed that criminals and prostitutes had certain primitive facial features. Critics, following that harsh reality, compared Mary's face, the young model, to Lombroso theories, calling her dangerous and animal-like. Degas might have even fueled that debate himself by placing the little dancer next to his paintings labeled Faces of Criminals. This was the truth of the sculpture Little Dancer of age 14. A 14-year-old girl standing still, yet holding the weight of her world. This isn't just a portrait of a ballet student. It's a story about struggle, endurance, and cost of chasing beauty. Because art isn't only about beauty and perfection, it's about truth and the stories hidden beneath the surface.